welcome. My name is Tiina Kivenin, and Ally and I are so excited to have you here joining us for this immersion of restorative yoga practices that are all intended to bring welcomed rest into your life, the nourishment of relaxation. As well, in this immersion, our theme is the waxing crescent moon, so the new moon into those first few days of the lunar cycle. So it's a beautiful time to set intention and to welcome new beginnings, very fitting for the beginning of a year, as well as any time that you are looking to foster a sense of hope and renewal within yourself and to connect with some of your deepest heart's desires and intentions. So this is intended to be a mini practice, so nice and short and sweet. Listen to your body, honor what your body needs throughout the journey, and please leave a comment as well. I would love to hear how you're doing and how you enjoyed the practice. For this restorative mini practice, we don't need a lot of props. If you do have a bolster, blankets, and pillows, you're welcome to have them nearby, especially for relaxation. But the bulk of the practice, we're actually going to be using the earth as our main prop, and you might like to have a blanket as well. So we'll begin in a comfortable seated position. You're welcome to sit up on top of a cushion or blanket or against a wall if that's more comfortable. Letting your spine grow tall and closing down through the eyes. We'll begin this practice by fostering gratitude. Bringing one hand to the heart and one hand on top of that hand. Become aware of your breath. These first few moments, welcoming a feeling of gratitude. Considering something or someone that you feel thankful for. And welcoming the sensation of gratitude, the feeling tone of thankfulness. Taking about 3 more breaths here to welcome the felt sense of being thankful. And we'll relax the hands down as you're ready and begin to find some gentle movement in the shoulders, rolling the shoulders forward and up and back and down and round movements. Beautiful. We'll let our shoulders soften down, and for a few moments, bring your hands just behind you, fingertips to the earth or palms to the earth. Lean back gently, let the shoulder blades roll towards each other, and take a few nourishing breaths into this open heart space. You might be tilting your heart, tilting your gaze up towards the sky. And gently bringing your spine back to neutral. Let's draw the soles of the feet together with the knees open to the sides. In Baddha Konasana, we sit tall, and a few gentle pulsations of your knees up and down like butterfly wings. And letting the knees settle into gravity. Drawing hands maybe a little higher up on the knees or shins, and we'll just a few movements with the spine, inhaling the heart shines forward and exhaling the spine rounds back, flowing back and forth. Until you pause back and center. We'll let the legs stretch out, perhaps give the legs a little wiggle or shake, and rotate the ankles. We'll be heading down onto the belly for our first restorative posture, which is the Iguana pose. Coming down onto the belly, you might want to have a blanket nearby within reach. When you come belly down onto the earth, we'll begin with the left ear coming down onto the ground. So the head is turned to the right. Right elbow is bent at your side like a cactus shape, and the left arm is at your side. The right knee bends and then glides up along the floor towards the right waist. And this is where you might prefer to have a little bit of softness under that knee, especially if the floor is cold or hard. Although it's only optional, or maybe a blanket underneath the head if that's more comfortable as well. And in this position, we're intending to find relaxation and ease. So welcoming in any little wiggles or adjustments that help you to find a little bit more comfort here. And settling in to feel the breath. The rise and fall of the belly and the chest. And the feeling of breathing against the earth. As if the earth and the breath are massaging organs of digestion, massaging the enteric brain. And as the breath deepens, it slows down. As you begin to sense each exhalation, guiding you to relax and let go a little more. Each exhalation carries you down into the stillness, and down into the peace that is here within you. And as you're softening into gravity, softening into the support of the earth, really draw upon the earth connection to support you. As you come towards new beginning, as you step through the threshold of a new year, or a new lunar cycle, or even a new day. As we start to foster intention, we can first really invite in the possibility of being supported. Whatever it is that you intend, whatever you call in to this next phase, this next cycle, you are supported. The universe supports your life. So rest here for a few more moments, allowing each exhale to carry you into the feeling of support. And let's take 3 more breaths here. And as you're ready, you'll Gently extend the right leg back and turn the head to face forward. Draw your right arm at your side, grounding gently through the pelvis. Inhale and lift the legs, the arms, the chest, the shoulders, the head, finding a few breaths of activation and effort, lengthening from crown forward and toes and fingers behind you, squeezing the glutes and lifting the heart. And we'll gently release, letting your right ear come to the earth, right arm at your side as we find that mirror image of the iguana pose on the other side. Left elbow is bent like a cactus shape. Left knee bends and glides up towards left waist. Allowing yourself to soften. And as you do, knowing that you can always welcome any little adjustments, wiggles or movements that will help you feel more comfortable, more at ease. And continue to soften into gravity, to feel the earth supporting you, to trust that into this next cycle you are supported. Your life is supported. Your intentions, your heart's longing, your inner callings, all are supported. So allow yourself to rest at ease, to feel the subtle moments of release as you let go and be held within the trust and knowing that you are supported. And let's be here for just a few more breaths, letting go even more into the support. And to transition, we'll be gently guiding the left leg back, bringing the head to face forward, and now we'll come into a Sphinx pose for just a few breaths. So in Sphinx, we align the elbows underneath the shoulders. You might bring your fingertips to your outer elbows here to measure the distance. Fingertips touch outer elbows, and then the arms come out forward, either grounding down through the forearms or palms together. Shoulders drawing back, heart lifting forward, back of the neck lengthening. Eyes closing down and letting awareness settle into the heart space. And as awareness settles into the heart, begin to welcome a feeling of opening and listening to your heart. As we set intention through connecting with your Sankalpa being your truths within your heart, that inner calling. Which begins with listening. Starting to cultivate a feeling of listening and opening up to the heart's wisdom. Creating space. And as you listen to the heart, you might receive wisdom. Sankalpa, much like a guiding North Star. Your heart's deepest calling or wish. Any intention, like a seed that you would like to plant into this next lunar cycle, into this next year, or into this next day. Welcoming intention, whether words come through or images or a felt sense. And gently we'll slide our hands under the shoulders and do a little press to lift yourself up. Coming into a child's pose for just a few breaths, bowing the heart and the head to the earth. Hips towards heels, knees together or apart. And here for just a moment, as if bowing to your own heart's wisdom. And we'll gently rise up as we make our way now into our final relaxation pose. So for this mini practice, of course, if there's anything left that you feel would be most nourishing, now is a wonderful time to practice in your own way. Or you might be coming into Shavasana. You might take a pillow, a bolster, or a folded blanket under your knees. Maybe a pillow or a folded blanket under your head. Maybe a covering over your eyes. Or any blankets or extra layers that might help you feel even more comfortable and supported. Letting your arms rest at your sides or hands on the body, whatever feels comfortable. When you do settle into Shavasana, perhaps with eyes closed down, the body settling into its most comfortable expression of stillness. Allow the waves of the breath to rise and fall. Each wave guiding you to let go into the earth below, and yet to feel the openness of the sky above, the spaciousness, like a sky filled with stars as far as the inner eye can see. Welcoming the image of the waxing crescent moon into your mind's eye, which is a little crescent moon illuminated on the right side. So you welcome the waxing crescent into your awareness. Welcome the energy of renewal, of new life. trusting in your own infinite potential to create. And as you relax into the stillness, continue to allow room for your sankalpa to emerge, your heart's calling, whatever intention or seed you wish to plant inside of yourself and inside of your life. What are you creating? What are you needing to call in? Maybe there's a phrase or a word that comes through, or more of an image or a feeling. Allow yourself to rest within the internal knowing of your own wisdom. Or you might simply be resting within a spaciousness as you create space for intention to emerge, knowing that the practices in this immersion will continue to unearth your intention from within. So allow yourself to rest, to be still, to simply welcome the glimmer of hope of a new day, a new life, a new year, a new cycle. You are welcome to rest here as long as you need, to give yourself to the stillness, to be nourished. Knowing that if you are ready to transition along with me, you may start to awaken, wiggling the fingers and the toes, finding the slightest, most gentle movements. Maybe a little stretch comes through, or the knees bend and rock side to side or hug into the chest. Taking your time to perhaps roll to one side and rest for a few breaths in a fetal position. Or again, you might be staying where you are for as long as you need. If you're transitioning up, you may join me, bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy, peaceful, and free. May our lives contribute to this happiness, peace, and freedom for all. Om Shanti, peace, and namaste. So much love to you. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for joining both Ally and I in this immersion for the waxing crescent and the new year. We will continue to build on the theme of intention setting and the theme of your finding your own inner sankalpa, your own inner calling. Please do leave a comment, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the immersion. Thank you.